Yo, welcome back to Krabs Trades. Today we're going to be back testing a week on NQ, and this is part of a new series. I'm going to be back testing a single week of data every single day until I'm profitable in these markets. So yeah, let's get into it. Right now I'm marking up daily fair value gap here. Looks like we held this daily and we reacted off of it. Potential drawn liquidity could be this daily high here. Let's see what 4 hours is doing. 4 hour inverse to the upside. So I think this is a clear higher time frame draw. We got a 4 hour gap right here. Hop on the 1 hour. Just took out, or we didn't take out this high, but we got this buy side level here. Got a 1 hour unfilled gap up here. And pretty much with this back testing, I'm trading inverse fair value gaps, and I'm going to be back testing all of 2022, all of 2023, and I'm going to be tracking it in here in these journals, and we're just going to be getting better and practicing my model. But yeah, right now what I want to see based on the higher time frame daily, I want to see us sweep out this low right here, tap into this 1 hour, and then take some longs up out of that. Let's see if market open can give us a move like that. We also have some low resistance liquidity here, and let me check if I have any equal highs or lows. Yeah, so we got a nice buildup of low resistance liquidity up here. Nice target, as well as we have this unfilled hourly gap to target. Looks like we took out this low, but I want to see us come down a little bit lower to this higher time frame PD array. Then we could see a nice buy model, catch some longs back up. Also unfilled 15-minute gap. Or I meant unfilled 5-minute. But yeah, let's see what market open does. I want to see a Judas swing down here, and then hopefully longs up. But my buy is higher time frames, more bullish here. So let's see if we get it. Perfect. It's actually exactly what I wanted to see. And now let's see if I can get a inversion to the upside. So there is this one. It's a 1 minute gap. This is actually a 2 minute, I think. Tiny 2 minute. Tiny 2 minute. Let's see, is a 3 minute now. Let's see what price does here. 2 minute held. Let's just see where we're at in the range. We are in a nice discount, so I like buys a lot right now, especially out of this entire leg right here. Tapped into discount, delivering off higher time frame PD array. We took out this low. So now I just want to see a inversion to the upside. Looks like we have this 4 minute here. see if we get it. We are chopping up a lot. January 4th, 10 a.m. news. So I think I'm gonna wait for news right now. Yeah, I'm gonna just skip over till after news because very choppy. Yeah, so there's news right now. See if we're tapping into anything now. Still like longs here, but did this hourly inverse? Yeah, this hourly inverse to the downside. So now I could see I could see shorts play now, but we also have this 1 hour gap, so we're gonna see if that holds or not. But see 5 minute. See if we're in a 4 hour now. Now my bias is a bit mixed, but let's see if we got any like equal highs or anything. I believe we do have equal highs. But yeah, just continuation sell-off. Alright, nice. So now, if we can tap into a higher time frame PD array, I think the draw is down here now, and I think we want to retest this daily gap as well and go for this hourly low, especially with this 4 hour inversing to the downside. That's what I want to see. I want to see shorts. So let's see if we can tap into like a 15-minute gap or something. Clear up my chart a little bit. We have this 15-minute gap here. We have this 5-minute, and we're in a 5-minute. So if we hold this 5-minute, we could possibly get a short down, but we are very deep in discount, so I want to see us come back up at least into a premium before shorting. Yeah, so no entry there. I wanted to see us come up higher, maybe take out this liquidity before continuing down, but this was just way too risky of a short this deep into discount, so I did not want to take that. Alright, now we took out that low. Let's see if we can manipulate or not. Alright, so it was just a continuation day, no trades here. We're gonna skip over to PM session and we're gonna log this. It's like a continuation day. $10 a.m. red folder news. So yeah, let's skip the PM and let's see what price can do if we can catch anything in PM. Let's see 1 hour here. Actually, let's also pull up ES. Yeah, so we inverse this hourly. We're in this daily. There's this daily below. So for longs, I'll need to see like a sweep of this low here, and then a reaction off this daily gap. We could see longs off of that, but this was a huge sell-off here. So we do have some nice targets. We got unfilled gaps all above. Here's a 15-minute for value gap. But yeah, in the range we are deep in discount. I want to see us rebalance this leg at least back to equilibrium or something. So I do like longs. If we can sweep out this low, tap into this daily gap, maybe manipulate a little bit, then catch some longs back up. So that's the plan for right now. Sweep out that low, manipulate a little bit, and bring us back to equilibrium of this leg. So let's see how 1 p.m. opens up. If 1 p.m. opens up low like this, there could be some very nice longs possibly. So yeah, let's see what price does here. Yeah, so 1 p.m. is opening up higher. It's not what I wanted to see. I'm just gonna wait for something obvious now. I want to sweep it this low. Alright, nice. So now we got that low swept. Now I want to see some longs out of this. Also in this leg that we're trading in, we're deep in discount. In higher time frame, I think we need to rebalance this leg. Got an unfilled 15-minute gap up here. Mark that up. I bet we got like equal highs or something. Yeah, nice. We also got equal highs. So we got clear buy side targets. Could see these get hit. Yeah, nice. We got equal highs, unfilled 15-minute gap. So yeah, let's see if we can get any longs out of this. So here it looks like the highest time frame gap is the 5-minute right here. Let's see if that inverses. See if we get this close. Close at 220. Alright, nice. So I'm gonna set a buy limit here. Only thing about this I don't like is we didn't really take internal liquidity yet. But this looks very mechanical, very clean. Let's see, is this also a breaker? High, low. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a breaker, but let's see, low, high. Actually, I think this might be breaker here. Low, high, lower, low, low, high, lower, low, higher, high, breaker. So yeah, this is a clean setup, I feel like. And is there a gap inside this breaker? There it is. There's this 4-minute inside of the breaker. So this is technically also a unicorn model. So I'm gonna run my stop below the breaker. Just below, just like that, below this breaker and below this 4-minute gap here. So yeah, let's try this. Low, high, lower, low. That took liquidity. Higher, high with displacement. We could retest into this breaker, then continue back up. So I'm gonna set my limit. And this is also 5-minute inversion. So yeah, let's try it. 0.5% risk. Set a limit here. Yeah, what was I saying before? We did take internal liquidity here. Alright, so we're triggered. Tapped into the breaker, so you can see this 4-minute breaker is holding right here. This would be our breaker, acting as support. Yeah, technically I do have to break even at internal liquidity, but it's just too close to my entry, so my break even is going to be like right here. Yeah, I think this draw is pretty clear, so I'm not breaking even just yet. I'm gonna break even right here. And yeah, we're break even right there. We're gonna close a partial here. Let me just refresh this. Yeah, let's grab a, damn, I'm not in the trade now. Bro, I hate FXREPLAY so much. Makes me so mad. Alright, whatever. That's why we got the journal now. So right here, at this break even, we're taking a partial at 101. I'll close 50%. Risking about 750, so 375 secured. And then my runner is going to be to equal highs here. Oh, there we go, we're in. So, alright, I'm going to close 50%. And then runner to equal highs in this 15-minute gap. Thinking of having a runner higher, but I'm just not super bullish right now with this displacement here. And this all here, this is all low resistance liquidity. So yeah, this should get us to these equal highs. Stops are break even. Nice. And looking at this unfilled 15-minute gap. Actually, this one's not. This one is filled, but do have this one above. But I'm gonna close full at equal highs. I'm thinking about leaving a small runner to this next unfilled 15-minute gap because I think we could still rebalance the equilibrium of this big move here. This is all like a void right now, so you could see it get rebalance. So I'm gonna close a partial around here, and then I'm gonna have a small runner to this unfilled 15-minute gap above. Alright, so we just tapped 15-minute gap. I think the draw is clear to the equal highs. Alright, so next partial right there. We're gonna close 50% as well. And the next runner is to this 15-minute unfilled gap. Also gonna close another partial right here at this buy side liquidity level. But we already secured 2R on this trade. Yeah, so nice. We took buy side liquidity. I'm gonna close another partial. If you're wondering why I'm taking so many partials, I do trade MNQ, or like that's what I enter on, so I can take partials. And final TP is going to be that unfilled 15-minute gap. We could run higher to the equilibrium, but I'm good with this RR. This is way more than enough. I think it's pretty clear that we're going to rebalance this 15-minute unfilled gap. We're also inside of an hourly gap though, so. And full TP out there. Insane trade here, 1 to 6R. Alright, so very clean trade here. We're gonna journal this. We had a unicorn with 5-minute inversion as well. Took out liquidity here. We took out this hourly liquidity as well. We tapped into a daily gap. It was a beautiful long. Had my stop loss below this breaker block, which is basically just these two up close candles here. And yeah, here's the breaker. Low, high, lower low. Took liquidity as well. Took internal liquidity, and then higher high. And then tap back into the breaker block, which is these two up close candles here. And I had 5-minute inversion fair value gap. So the main thing here that I was watching was this inversion of the 5-minute gap. And then in confluence, I also saw this unicorn setup happening, which a unicorn is basically just a breaker with the fair value gap inside of it. But yeah, here went break even at this pretty obvious internal level. I didn't want to go break even right here, even though it was internal liquidity, just because it was so close to my entry and I had confidence in this model playing out. But yeah, also we had some nice targets. Low resistance liquidity, which is basically trendline liquidity, equal highs above. We had unfilled 15-minute gap, which was the full target. We were in discount of the range. I think we're still going to trade up to this equilibrium, maybe tap it, and then continue down maybe. But this risk to reward is more than enough, and I'm not going to get greedy when there's an unfilled 15-minute gap here, which is something I like to use as a target. But yeah, I'm definitely journaling this. Let's see. I just want to mark up that this was a daily fair value gap down here. Good way to start off this back testing for sure. But yeah, very clean. Breaker block, unicorn, amazing move. Took my partials, one partial at 1-to-1, just because we took out liquidity already, internal liquidity. Next partial was at equal highs. Took a partial at this obvious buy side liquidity. We could have reversed here, continued back down. But final target was this unfilled 15-minute gap, because I wanted to see us rebalance price, rebalance this leg after we took out significant liquidity, which was this liquidity pool right here, which was hourly liquidity. So we also tapped into this hourly gap as well. So yeah, great trade here. A+ setup for sure. But yeah, let's journal this and move on to the next trading day. This happened at 2:20 p.m. PM session. The net RR on this trade was like, so 2000, let's see, 2.6 R. $2.6R, A+, net P&L was, what? I'm on the wrong one. In the wrong journal. Let's just make sure. Yeah, wrong journal there, my fault. RR here was like 2.6 after taking all my partials and stuff like that. Stop size was 22 points. I'm gonna put. Net P&L percent was I think like, yeah, 1.3%. Not sure why it doesn't let me put that, but for P&L we're gonna put 1978. Entry time frame was the 5-minute. We got in long, followed by SCS, bullish. What day of the week? Tuesday. Contracts for backtesting, I don't really put like contracts. I just do like a percent risk, because when I'm trading I use like a fixed percent, which here it's 0.5% risk per trade. And I have this cheat sheet I use to manage my risk very well. I have this inside of my Discord for all account sizes. If you guys want to grab this for yourselves, this is like perfect for like Top Step or like my funded futures. But yeah, let's skip over to the next day now. Alright, nice PM trade. I'm not the biggest fan of PM trades, but that was a very nice trade. Psychology, high discipline, and patience. What happened was exactly what I wanted to see. It was what I marked up before. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna skip over to the next trading day. Confirmation notes, we're gonna put tapped into higher time frame Pediarite, took out hourly liquidity. This was just very clean. Alright, sell side, hourly sell side, liquidity raid plus daily and 1 hour for value gap, tapped into deep, we're in discount of range, and then we had 5-minute inverse fair value gap, which was the highest time frame gap in the leg. From like the 1 to the 5 minute is what I use for my entries, so that was the highest time frame fair value gap in that leg. And what are the confirmations? We had that unicorn, which was like a breaker with the fair value gap. Plus we had low resistance liquidity above, which was that trend line liquidity I showed before. Right here, equal highs above, unfilled gap, and I wanted to see us trade into this equilibrium of the 15-minute range here. So yeah. I was about to say no way that all just deleted, but equal highs above plus unfilled 15-minute for value gap plus my target was equal. Plus my target was near equilibrium of the range. I wanted to see price rebalance the fair value gaps after taking prominent liquidity. But yeah, that's that trade. We're gonna skip over to the next day now. See if there's any news or anything. 2 p.m. FOMC. Ooh, so that was the day before FOMC. Alright, so this is FOMC day. So realistically, I don't think I would be trading. But 2 p.m. I'm gonna see if there's something A+, I'm gonna just take it because this is back testing. And yeah, 2 p.m. FOMC. FOMC 2 p.m. So this is FOMC day, so price action can be like very choppy, but we're gonna see how it goes. So if there's nothing like super A plus, I'm not gonna take it. Like if something's like even like an A setup, I probably wouldn't take it because there is FOMC later, which is like big news event. But yeah, playing inside this daily gap. Still kind of bullish, but yeah, I want to see us go back to this weekly high. Is this all-time highs? Yeah, it looks like it is. So yeah, I want to see us go back to all-time highs. Bounce off this daily gap. But we're going to see, we could melt down a little bit more. This right here is all-time highs. Took out this low. Unfilled 4 hour above. We're still deep in discount here, so could see us trading back up. It looks like we created this 4 hour gap with that wick. So yeah, I'm still feeling bullish here. We're just like deep in discount. We took out this liquidity, tapped into this daily gap again. But yeah, let's see, I could be wrong. We could melt. The 1 hour. We have the slowdown here. Could see something like this possibly, but this is a 15-minute gap. But yeah, honestly, I want to see the same thing. I want to see us sweep out this low again and then continue back up. So this 15-minute gap was being respected. Bearish PD arrays are being respected, but got this 15-minute unfilled gap over there. Potential target. The 5-minute looks like we held this bearish 5-minute. So we're kind of respecting bearish PD arrays. But yeah, I want to see this low taken out and market open. And yeah, let's see what price does from there. Yeah, 9:30 a.m. due to swing, very nice. So now I want to see us manipulate back up. Target that 15-minute unfilled gap. If there's equal highs up here, that'll be even better. Looks like we had some equal highs, they got swept. Equal highs here would be super perfect, but we do have some right there. Very high up though, above my target. I would have liked these equal highs more if they were like down here, but still got them above, so they could be targeted. But yeah, let's see what price does now. After this big sell-off, I want to see us like create a manipulation leg before longing or anything. So I would never take that first inverse. I want to see us manipulate a little bit. Maybe take out the low again and then continue back up. Will be super clean for longs if that happened. Or even just take out like this internal low. We're just way too premiumed right now for me to long. But let's see, we could still get some type of sweep. And there's target hit, no entry. There was this 5-minute inversion, but just way too high up in premium for me. So I didn't want to take that. Yeah, it was at OT of the range, so I would not want to take that long. Even though it played out, I'm fine with missing it. But now potentially shorts could be the wave. See if we could take out these equal highs and then maybe look for shorts. Or if we leave the equal highs, come back down again, sweep out lows, and take it back up to the equal highs. So I'll play this like either way. Mixed bias kinda, but leaning more bullish. Let's see this. What do I think about this short? No targets below. Yeah, I'm just way too bullish to short here. Alright, nice. We're coming back into discount. Tapped into discount right now. It's just there's no higher time frame P to raise. So I want to see us take out this low and then maybe continue back up. Ideally, that's what I want to see. But yeah, no setups there for me. Also day before FOMC, so, or not day before, it is the same day as FOMC. No A plus entries. Let's skip over to PM now. FOMC at 2, so we're gonna skip over to 2 PM. Damn, I just skipped way too many candles, but There was no setups anyway. But right here, I really like this data high. I want to see price trade back to it. So let's see if we can get some type of entry. We are in this big daily gap. Let's see if there's something else. Is there a 15-minute gap or something? We are in a 15-minute gap. Did we reject it? We don't know yet. But also, if we want to take out this slowdown here and then continue back up, that would be clean longs up to this data high. This is like a news high, 2 p.m. high. Nice strong liquidity. That FOMC high. Great liquidity pool. So I like this a lot. Consolidation, if we can do some manipulation here and then get an inverse, catch the distribution move up to this data high. This would be a clean like PDI model. Pre-distribution inversion. Yeah, so if we get this, I'm gonna take this 2-minute here. Or not. Alright, yeah, so it looks like we want to take out this low. That'll be even better. Alright, nice. So now, move up would be super clean. Back up to that FOMC high. Right there, that data high got marked up. Equilibrium of the range is there. We're deep in discount. We tapped into daily fair value gap, as well as we took out hourly liquidity. Obvious hourly low was taken out here. I think this is like a great spot for reversal. I do want to see like some type of manipulation right now, like maybe manipulation leg first and then get the inversion to the upside. But yeah, let's see what price wants to do. Also got a ton of like unfilled gaps here to target unfilled 15-minute. It is almost 3 p.m. like in back testing time, so see if we can get an entry. Minute gap here. Alright, nice. So we're getting like another leg right now. Alright, I like this a lot now. So now we can get along now. That'd be super clean. To this unfilled 15-minute equilibrium data high above. We have equal highs too. If we have equal highs somewhere, this would be like a perfect A+ model. We don't have equal highs, but we don't need them since we have the data high main drawn liquidity. Let's see that get traded back into. Or not, we just don't get any setup. Nice. So yeah, too late in the session now, so just gonna journal that. no trades. Let me just fix this. Let's put no trades, no entries. I'm actually surprised that the data high did not get traded back too, but it's all good. Work that up. Let's go to the next day. Saying no trade day, FOMC. Now we got Thursday. Skip over to AM. See what the daily did. It's like we held that daily gap. So, but then we inversed all these. Oh, actually we didn't hold the daily. We inversed it. So I'm definitely way more bearish right now, down to this low. Got this 4-hour gap. Yeah, I'm pretty bearish right now. We are in 4-hour gap right now. We do have some nice hourly low resistance liquidity here though. So I could be bullish, and this is unfilled 4-hour. Could possibly trade back to that. Sweep out this low resistance liquidity on the, yeah, it's like 15-minute liquidity as well. We're delivering off 4-hour right now. It's 1-hour inverse down though. Hourly gap. Did I just say hourly? I meant to say 1 minute. Looking for equal highs and lows right now. No equal highs. No equal lows. There is this 3-minute gap though. Took out internal. Ooh, so this 3-minute gap would be pretty valid, but we swept out all this internal liquidity, so it's no longer valid right now. Closes at 33. Yeah, so we're just gonna watch this play out. I think we're gonna sweep out all this liquidity. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity built up on the 1-hour. Yep. And drawn liquidity was perfect there. just no entry. But yeah, even if my drawn liquidity is right, but I get no entry and I stick to my rules, follow my plan, that means I'm being disciplined, and it's still a W in the end. Perfect. Low resistance liquidity run. This low resistance liquidity was basically like this, like low resistance liquidity is basically like trendline liquidity. So it's like these wicks on the hourly, very like algorithmic. But yeah, now we tap into this 4 hour. There could be some pretty fire shorts right now. What time is it? 9:36. So yeah, shorts could be very clean. It's just I don't have a solid target below, unless we like leave behind like an unfilled 15-minute gap or something. But yeah, don't really have targets below. Ooh, but now we do. Left behind unfilled 5-minute gap. So if I get some manipulation, this actually looks really good for shorts right now. If this was a fair value gap here, I would definitely take it, but there's no gap there. We got some manipulation, swept out liquidity again. I think we're gonna come back down to this unfilled 5-minute, but once again, no entry, no fair value gap in this leg. And yeah, that's that. So I'm 2 for 2 right now with drawn liquidity, but we're getting no entries. Yeah, so now it's pretty hard to be bullish. I'm still kind of bearish. So like right here, if there was an inversion, like something like this, but there wasn't, definitely take that short. But no setup, there's no setup. Drawn liquidity was correct, so that's 2 for 2. We could see longs again now. Take out this low. What are we reaching for? Could be more bearish now. Could be some clean shorts now. If this 5-minute holds, it'll tell us. I want to see a manipulation leg. Take out the liquidity and then continue down. I'll take this if I get an entry. These equal highs. If they are, that's even better. Yeah, nice. These were equal highs that were taken. So now, if we leave behind the fair value gap, let's see. Alright, nice. So we could leave behind some type of gap. Or not. Or we could just continue back up. took this high in this 4 hour, also in this 1 hour. More bearish here, definitely, but I kind of want to see us sweep out this buy side liquidity. Very nice. Can I get an entry? Be nice if I can get an entry. Oh, it's 11. Yeah, so no trades there. Drawn liquidity was correct though. But yeah, boring day. But yeah, I'm gonna skip over to PM. It was 10 a.m. news. Alright, let's see if anything is obvious in PM. Feeling more bearish towards this pretty obvious low here on the daily. Especially after how we inverse this daily 4 hours holding. We could tap into this hourly. But yeah, I do want to see shorts more. Got an unfilled 15-minute. So right now, ideally, I want to see something like that. But not sure if we're gonna get it. So let's see. There's also a 15-minute gap. See how 1 p.m. opens up. Opening up lower. Unfilled 5. very slow PA. 2 p.m. opening lower. Might take a long up to this unfilled 5 minute. It's just we're not really delivering off of anything. This is a 4 minute. Close at 12. Yeah, no entry. This short does look pretty clean. Some low resistance liquidity, unfilled 15-minute gap below. I do feel a lot better about this short here. Yeah, I think I do like this. Tab in this 5 minute. Swept out some liquidity. All this liquidity swept. Highest time frame gaps at 2 minute, closes at 16. Will we get an entry? We will not. 2 minute holds. Close at 18. I think I'm gonna try this short here. Clear sweep of buy side delivery off 15 minute. Also in premium, I want to see us trade back to this unfilled 15 minute and equilibrium of this range. And I'm more bearish, higher time frame based on the 4 hour because we were holding that 4 hour gap like this. So I want to see us target this low down here, higher time frame. Low resistance liquidity. Do we have any equal lows? No equal lows. Let's just make sure we don't have any equal highs above. We do not. Alright. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try this. Closes at 18. And what I'm gonna do, I'm anticipating a breaker kinda, high, low, higher high. I'm anticipating a lower low, breaker, continue back down. Let's see, low, high. High, low, higher high. If we can make a lower low, create a fair value gap, tap back into breaker, continue back down. Yeah, I like this short a lot. 2 minute closure, highest time frame, closure in the leg. We're gonna do stops. Points, so we're gonna target unfilled gap below. Just like that, and I think we're gonna go break even right here. This internal liquidity. And yeah. This could be another partial here. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Place order. I'll mark it. 2-minute inverse. My first partial is going to be a 1-to-1. Right here I'm going to close 50%. Take another partial here. And final partial. 15-minute unfilled gap. Right now I'm just low, high. Low, high, lower, low. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. High, low, higher, high. I want to see us make a lower low. And then tap into like a breaker, continue back down. Ooh, so FXREPLAY is not letting me scale here. But I would have scaled 50% there. I wouldn't have won. I'm gonna just do it here anyway. Yeah, rest break even. But this is now a breaker. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. Tap into breaker, we could continue back down. So let's see if that plays out. The breaker here would be high, low, higher, high. Possibly this OB or these two up close candles here. Let's see if they hold or not, but we are break even. Yeah, so good break even. Break even at internal. I'm actually pretty surprised we didn't want to run that low resistance liquidity. Give that like an A setup. Wouldn't give it A plus. I would have given it A plus if we took out like a more major liquidity pool and this was a 5-minute gap. If it was like a 15 it would be better. So A setup for sure though. Secured 0.5R. And the rest was hit for break even, but the risk here was good. TP was 2.5R, so I'm fine with this being a break even. Good spot to go break even was this obvious internal low. The reason I didn't want to go break even right here, it was just way too close to my entry. And I felt like this was the more obvious internal liquidity right here. But yeah, let's journal this. Stop was 20 points. Minute short, yes, bearish. Thursday, 2:18 p.m. So it looks like all my wins so far, or all my trades have been in PM so far, which is interesting. But yeah, right here we had confirmations. We had liquidity sweep, delivery off 5 minute, 2-minute inverse, LRL below. Not the best LRL, but it was still LRL. But yeah. Buy side liquidity was taken. We had delivery, 5 minute fair value gap, 2-minute IFVG, and then also had LRL below, unfilled 15-minute below, TP 101, 50%. And we're in premium. And premium of the range. Which is a very choppy PA though, was the issue most likely. So just very choppy PA there. I'm really surprised we did not go for this 15-minute unfilled gap to rebalance it. But it looks like we're going for this buy side here. But yeah, good trade. I would take this again for sure. Good break even, good partial. This is where going break even at internal liquidity saves you from taking unnecessary losses. Because I had my bias wrong here, and I still made money, and I still was risk free, even though my bias was wrong, because I break even that internal liquidity. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for this session. I know I did say I'm gonna do a week, but since I am doing like both AM and PM, we got in 6 days of data here. So that is over a week, pretty much, kinda. If you think about it like that, 5 days in a week, got 6 trading days into this data. But I think with this series, I'm gonna just make it like an hour a day of back testing, because the way I do my back testing, I like to go like really in depth. Like I do my whole top-down analysis, and yeah, like marking up all my equal highs, all my equal lows. It kind of takes a while, so I think it's better to just do this for like an hour a day instead of like setting a expectation of like doing a week per day, because like an hour a day of back testing is like more than enough. But yeah, this was an amazing trade here. Just to recap this again, we had a unicorn setup, which is this breaker. We had low, high, lower low, took liquidity, displacement above, which is the higher high, fair value gap left behind. It was like a 4-minute or something. Tap back in. Breaker is these 2 up close candles. Tap into that. Stop below the breaker, pretty tight. Went break even at obvious internal liquidity. took off 50% at 1-to-1. TP2 equal highs here, and this 15-minute fair value gap, but mainly these equal highs took 50% off there. Buy side liquidity, very obvious, also 50% of this 15-minute fair value gap, which is consequent encroachment, which is just like the 50% level. Took off another 50%, and then final runner to this unfilled 15-minute gap and this small buy side liquidity, but most importantly, unfilled 15-minute gap was the final target. And yeah, also here, believe 2 p.m. opened lower, or maybe not. It looks like we kind of opened up higher, but yeah, great trade. Other trade we took was this break even and 1-on-1 delivery off this 5-minute fair value gap. Took out buy side liquidity here. We have this 2-minute inverse, highest time frame inverse in the leg. Entry was that 2-minute inversion. Went break even at obvious internal liquidity, and I closed 50% of my position at 101R. And then I held the rest for this low resistance liquidity here. Not the best LRL, but it was low resistance, like trendline liquidity. But it would have been better if we had like another wick tap into it. Then I think it definitely would have gone ran. But yeah, my main target here was this 15-minute unfilled gap, which we did not want to trade into. And also we were in a premium of the range, and this delivery was from a fair value gap that was also in premium. But yeah, that's that. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not in my Discord yet, make sure to hop in there. Link is in the description. And yeah, subscribe and like for more videos like this. If you made it all the way till the end, comment big crab if you made it all the way till the end. But yeah, until next time guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna be doing these every single day. I'm gonna be grinding them out. NQ, I'm doing all of 2022, all of 2023, and yeah, hour a day of back testing. I'm gonna get this grinded out, and we're gonna get better. But yeah, great session here, 2 wins. But yeah, that's that. A bunch of no trades in AM. Normally I get more setups in AM, but no A+ models, so not gonna take anything if there's nothing obvious. But yeah, until next time guys, thank you for watching. Peace.